Holla warriors, long time no speak, I'm afraid. I have been meaning to do this vlog for the last, 4 weeks really. I've had a real poor run on the menopause, unfortunately. So I'm going to try and do this as quick as possible without me having a migraine, because I've tried to do a vlog about 6 or 7 times and I've been cut short because my eyes are going all and I start talking funny. So not a lot have changed. New pajamas. I've changed my scenery for you, so we're in my kitchen today. I haven't left the house though, so you're asking for a bit much there. So 28th of April, I had my first migraine of the bad run, and I had just had 24 days straight. Absolutely straight of migraines. Some days were horrendous and I took 2 tablets and I couldn't function. Other days I had bits where I was able to press it out. One day was really scary. I was in my office and my eyes were flickering like this and I couldn't do anything about it. That really scared me. So I sat down there and breathed, and because I started to have anxiety. So it's been quite poorly actually. So I had 5 days of migraines free, and now on day 3 of migraines again. So I don't know what's going on. But the truth of it is, I've had some personal things to deal with at home, so I just don't know whether that have added to everything really. And the anxiety. Well, we know I'm fed up and moaning to you about it, ladies. The anxiety is just horrendous. So much so, actually, that I spoke to my gynecologist, Dr. Nadia Hickory Ball, last week. And the first thing she said to me was, "Oh my God, you've lost weight." And I was like, "Yes, it's from Mary." She said, "Who's Mary?" "Mary, the menopause fairy, who just gives you anxiety and strips everything else away from you." So unfortunately for me, anxiety works in a way where I just don't eat. I struggle to eat. So my diet actually contains a lot of porridge and banana. So my husband is amazing. I say this all the time because you know what, ladies? I don't envy any of you that don't have supportive partners, because my husband is phenomenal. Even with cooking, he'll cook fresh food every day. Now, if it is a case of I just I'm not well, my anxiety's bad, and I don't want to eat anything, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. If you need porridge, just have porridge. I don't care as long as you eat. So my diet is a lot of porridge, a lot of bananas, some fruit, and I do eat meals, and when I can eat, I eat loads. But then I do have times when my anxiety is really, really horrendous and I can't eat. So the diet had been amazing. So whilst a lot of you put weight on during menopause, I've been one of the fortunate ones who've lost some weight. Although my son said to me the other day that I had chicken arms. He came in the kitchen and he said, "You need to put some weight on. I think you've got some chicken arms going on." Thanks, son. That was the compliment of the day. So, the anxiety's been really bad. Now, my consultant given me some options now on the menopause. So she said that I can choose not to take Eutrogestin and just take Estrogel for 3 months, and then do 2 solid weeks of Eutrogestin with no estrogen. So I'm going to weigh up that option, but I'm not going to do anything rash. So it was my first day of Eutrogestin yesterday, and I did take it because I had a migraine. I had a migraine the day before yesterday. So the day before my Eutrogestin was due, I had a migraine. So if it was going to stop migraines, I think I might have considered it, maybe a bit more than I probably will if I'm truthful, but I am going to see how this month goes. But the anxiety is something that I just don't think that I can get rid of. So I don't know whether the way up of doing estrogel for the 3 months and then having 2 horrendous weeks is going to be worth it. So I'm just going to see how it plays out. The other option was the Marina coil, but unfortunately that was the reason I come off contraception, was because they changed the product in it. You know, these manufacturers are like these pharmacies. So they changed the product slightly, and I had a water infection for the best part of about 2 years. So with me and my husband together, decided that I would just come off it because it just wasn't working for me. So I don't think that's an option. So I'll keep you posted, but I'm just going to do what I'm doing at the moment. I'm taking my estrogen early because I just think that my body needs it, and I'm just going to keep you posted. But I will say to you ladies, and I keep saying it, please, 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 please get some testosterone. You can only get it from a private consultant. I know my consultant Nadia is actually doing consultancies online. If you don't live in the vicinity or you couldn't get to a consultant, but honestly, I can't tell you, even though I've had 24 days, and really, if you think, out of what, 31 days, I've only had 5 migraine-free days, which isn't, it's hideous, really, again. But the difference to me is definitely testosterone, because even the days that before I couldn't function, taking testosterone in the morning gives me that oomph, it gives me that get up and go. And it's life-changing for me. Honestly, it's really life-changing. So even though I've been poorly on the menopause, I think the testosterone has still made a bit of a difference. And I spoke to you about this last time. I am not willing to let this goddamn disease that we're going through just ruin my life anymore. I've just had, 7 years that I've been going through it. 5 years I've lived. Well, I haven't lived really. I've dreaded everything. I've been scared of everything. I haven't enjoyed anything. I can't do that. So even though I've been poorly, so to give you an example, 2 weeks ago on a Saturday was one of my real close friends' 50th birthday. They were having a party in the garden, all under restriction rules, and we were going to go over. I said to my husband, talk about 3. Oh my days. It was the worst migraine day I'd had probably the whole run. I woke up with my head banging in the morning, even if I coughed out on my head. And I was really poorly. My husband threw a tablet at me as I woke up. I'm like a performing seal. And I had to take another tablet in the afternoon. He don't care. He's patient. He said, look, if we're not going anywhere, I don't mind. You're more important than anything. And I didn't feel right as I was doing makeup, but I took another tablet. I went and I had a really, really, really fun night. So I'm glad that I went. But previously I would have given myself that excuse not to go, because my anxiety is so overwhelming that it kind of locks you in. So I just can't do that anymore. And I think once I go out, I enjoy myself. So it's that angel devil on the shoulder. So, the angel's saying to you, you should really just go out because it'll be good for your soul and it's good for you to see people. And this devil's got the anxiety going, no, you don't want to go anyway. Just lock yourself in a room and don't speak to anybody. So unfortunately, it's a double-ended sword. But once I get out, I'm really good. So I just want you to bear that in mind. And similarly, I had my hair done today. Now, I've had a run of migraines. I've been scared of driving because obviously with having migraines that I'm having, it puts me like I was before. And I didn't drive for 6 months, so I don't want to do that. And actually on Monday, after Cairo, it was the second day I'd had no migraines in 24 days. And I forced myself to drive to TK Maxx. I didn't even want to buy anything. And it's only 5 miles from my house, so let's get real, right? I'm not driving down the motorway and going miles. But I forced myself to drive out, and I said to my husband when I come home, I drove to TK Maxx because I just wanted to prove nobody was home. My son was in work, my husband's in work, and I was getting such anxiety of driving that I wanted to prove to myself that I could do it. So I did. So it's these little things which I kind of would have laughed at myself if I would have told myself 7 years ago this is what would have been going on. And anyone who knows me would have been thinking, she's loopy. But listen, tiny things, PMA, ladies, PMA. So, and then today I went to have my hair done. My ex-sister-in-law does my hair, so I'm very fortunate. But I had a migraine while I was there. The girls didn't even know. They might have, or if they did, they didn't say. While we were talking, I had a can of Coke. I opened a smash pan, put it in, carried on. So I'm just not letting it kind of determine what I'm doing. So I will keep you posted. Hopefully, ladies, I'm not on this big run. I will try and do a vlog in between because I have been trying, but it was just too bad for me to do. And I will cut this out now because I've just been rambling on. I'm starting to feel a little bit unwell. So I will do another vlog in a week and I will tell you what I've been going on, my anxiety and my anxiety attacks, and just give you some insight really so we're not all feeling that we're going crazy. I hope you're all feeling well. Take care. Peace out. Sending you lots of love.